Hi guys, welcome to PIXIENATORY. It's me, Pixie, humble doll artist. Today I came to you with a new doll, a doll for my customer. She is a VTuber. Her name is YUMIKO, and I'm going to make her avatar today. So sit tight for the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how custom doll magic happens. So, as you may notice, I have a lot of commissioned dolls on this channel. And a lot of you are asking me to make some specific projects for free, for views, for entertainment. And I want to make some of them, honestly. But let's address that very quickly. It may happen sometime in future, after my job is done. And that's it. I'd wish to make things faster, but there are a lot of reasons that make things not as I wanted them to be, but as I needed them. That's a really common thing in adulthood. And it is not specifically a bad one. So don't get me wrong. It is nice to have a plan for observed future. So one by one I will make orders for my customers. For sure I will take more of them if they will come to me. And hopefully I will have enough at some point, so I will able to switch on my own projects. In this video I decided to tell you a bit about how it is to be a full-time doll artist. And it is just like being any other artist full-time. And if you don't have any idea of how it is, then it is my turn to spill some tea on that. In the beginning I will tell you about the cons. Not a usual place to start, don't you think? But I decided to start from this exact point, so you can imagine everything realistically. So the first con is... doll hobby is an expensive one. It truly can be. Especially if you decided to make it your main goal as career. You can create your custom dolls as hobby on a much lower budget, and I assure you it is possible, but if you want to make things serious and earn something from it, investment can be impressive. Materials, tools, doll bases, it is the main category that you have to put your funds in. And each artist will have their kit that can cost hundreds and thousands of dollars. The good news, with the time the raw basic set of equipment piles up, so as a result less and less money has to be spent. The border of variety of materials can be limitless. Each project is unique, and it is a common thing that no matter how much doll artists accumulate of so-called treasures, there is a big possibility that something still will be missing. So often you have to spend more to cover your project's needs. With some expensive equipment like 3D printers or similar, an artist can have a wider range of things they can do. As a result, having such tools can save your money in the long run. And it means that a new set of skills has to be obtained. And we have our second con, which is actually not that much of a con. You have to spend a lot of time making dolls. And by that I mean not only the process of making the face, outfit and hair, but also upgrading your skills. And it is also hundreds and thousands of hours. And there is no limit. There always will be things that could be done better, faster, stronger. Anyways. It is a good thing in my opinion, because you will learn new things. That may be useful for you outside doll making, and it makes you smarter, because you are learning new things. Currently I can do dolls as my full-time job, and I still see where I can go higher with that, but there are no guarantees that I will do it forever. So I try to develop a very wide range of skills I can harness, so maybe somewhere else those will be helpful if I decide to switch my career. But you can allow yourself to be lazy some days, that's okay, but not every day, okay? And we have the third con, in my opinion, is that you have to self-discipline yourself. Like with any freelance job, managing your work-rest routine schedule can be tricky. There is a high chance of falling into burning out pit if your expectations are too high. You can make solid money, but it is up to you how much you can earn out of it. It is important to calculate your estimates before you even dip a toe into it. In some countries, doll making can be only a nice side job that can earn you something, but many doll artists still have the main jobs. And it is a simple reality of the world economy nowadays. You should do good planning and research, it is rarely about luck or bare talent. And what are those good things in doll making? And I will tell you that there are enough. Or I wouldn't do it for so long. And it is about 10 years, I guess. Or more. Not to flex or anything, just to show that it works somehow. I know at least a few other doll artists who are doing the same thing full-time as I am, and they are okay in real life. But it is rather occasional situation than the rule. It happens when your expectations, workflow, mentality and earnings are in good balance. Simply saying you know what are you doing and why, and you know how to do it and doing that thing well. So my top 3 good things in doll making as a full-time job. The first one, I have enough of free time. And free time, not in sense I can lay myself in bed for hours doing nothing, and I can do that too, but rather my schedule is much more flexible. I pick the work hours, I manage my time off, and I can pick any day to set it free fully and book it for any planned activity. It is very convenient when I don't have to ask anyone to let me go from my job if I feel unwell. Or if I need to visit some place at specific hours, I can do it effortlessly. It is more about the freedom you have with your time. It can be overwhelming at first, even confusing. You set your own rules with all time you have. The backside of the coin is that it is very easy to waste it. So good planning always is a key. And it don't have to be too complex. Just some things.
You've been paying rent here in my head. Tried to fight it off, tried to hold my breath. I keep holding back, trying not to crash right into you. But you look at me like you know something I don't. It's almost like you see where this thing's gonna go. And well, I think you might be right. I'm thinking maybe I'm way past the point of no return. I'm running traffic lights to spend a little time looking into your eyes. Swear I've been aching, I've been waiting for you all my life. This must be what love feels like. You got me high as a satellite. All that I know is I think I like life a little better with you on my mind. Am I in too deep or being naive? Will you lift me up or send me to my knees?
А стоп, ти відео пишеш?
Так, так. Напевно, можна якось це все знімати.
О,
Оп, пішла перша з багатьох відірваних. Іносі, Іно, Іночі, Іно. Get off me, мама.